Hi, my name is Hyunwoo and I'm a PhD student at KAIST. I'm happy to present the paper StarryThoughts, Facilitating Diverse Opinion Exploration on Social Issues on behalf of my co-authors Haesoo, Kyung, and my advisor Juho. The ideal of deliberative democracy emphasizes the importance of public space, where conflicting arguments are exchanged freely and equally in a respectful manner to build a common ground between different viewpoints. While the online space has the potential of achieving the democratic ideal, the current design of online space tends to facilitate the gathering of like-minded people, as you can see from the graph on the left. As like-minded people gather together and form social groups, they are being polarized in terms of the opinions and even expressing hostility to people with different opinions. SIGCHI and CSCW community has been actively exploring designs for mitigating polarization. One group of research focused on explicitly presenting the political bias of the user. Another group focused on presenting the diversity of opinions. Such designs aim to nudge users to consume opinions and information in a balanced manner. Existing work has been successful on encouraging users to see the diversity of opinion. However, with the hostility between the groups with different opinions, supporting people to listen to disagreeing opinions remains as a challenge. As an alternative way of facilitating respectful attitudes towards diverse opinions, we propose presenting demographic identities of the users along with the actual opinions. We thought demographic identities could promote respectful communication in several different ways. From deliberative democracy, we expected that demographic identities could support ideal role-taking by enabling users to consider others' perspective. From social translucence, research shows that demographic identities could support users judging the credibility of the arguments. In terms of social psychology, research shows that people could feel disagreeing opinions more persuasive when such opinions were from people with shared identities. Previous work also shows that having humanizing information could promote a more respectful attitude towards others. Based on the previous work, we expect that the demographic identities could support respectful communication. We implemented our idea as StarryThoughts, an interactive system for exploring the diversity of opinions and demographic identities. Now, I will present the details of the system. We designed the system with the metaphor of starry night sky of opinions to visually present the diversity of opinions and identities. With the visualization, the user can freely explore the opinions with different positions on the issue and different demographics. In the system, each opinion is represented as a dot. The user can click on each dot to read the opinion along with the identity information, and each dot is colored by the associated demographic categories. The dot's horizontal positions are determined by their positions on the issue. By doing so, we aim to present the distribution of the opinions at a glance. On the other hand, the dots are vertically positioned randomly to not give the impression of opinions segregated by social groups. We chose the factors that could provide context of the author in terms of demographic groups, but not the specific ones to prevent stereotyping. To support users to focus on a specific demographic group of interest, the system enables the users to filter the opinions by demographic identities. The user can directly select the group of interest from the drop-down menu on top left. The system also supports users to express their expectation on potential supporters and dissenters of the issues and verify them with filters. By doing so, we try to support users testing their own stereotypes and have more engaging experiences. The system also provides recommendations to support overwhelmed users exploring diverse opinions. Starting from the currently reading opinion, the system suggests opinions with different perspectives or different positions on the issue. In collaboration with a nationwide broadcasting network in Korea, the system was deployed to the public and presented live over broadcast. From the deployment, we collected around 1,900 opinions on 6 social issues from 1,200 visitors. To understand the effect of StarryThoughts thoroughly, we conducted 2 rounds of user study with 56 participants in total. In the user study, the participants were asked to freely use the system with the opinions. We observed how participants' opinions has changed and how they felt about the experience of using the system. For the study, we used 2 controversial social issues in Korea at the time of study. The first one was increasing the legal age for retirement, and the second one was classifying game addiction as a mental disorder. With the issues, we expected that people with different demographics would have different positions, At the same time, we expected them to not too controversial or sensitive. For the evaluation, we proposed 3 questions. First, we aim to understand how the participants use the system to explore opinions. Second, we observed how exploring opinions with the system affected the participants' opinion strength and quality. Third, we investigated how using system affected participants' attitudes toward diverse opinions. For the first question, we observed that participants mainly use the system to understand the opinion distribution for each demographic group, like in the figure. If the user found some interesting patterns of opinion distribution, it served as a starting point of reading the opinions. On the other hand, if there was no clear trend of opinions, participants felt it less interesting and even puzzled to start reading the opinions. And participants considered recommendation as engaging, but they wondered whether recommended opinions were actually a representative opinion of each group. After using this system, participants' opinion became less extreme, but they had more confidence in their opinion. First, opinions disagreeing with their original position helped them learn new perspectives on the issue, and it led to more moderate opinions. On the other hand, discovering incoherent opinions were not persuasive made participants to be more confident of their original opinions. Discovering that other users were also sharing similar opinions with them and learning new supportive arguments also made the participants more confident of their opinions. For the third question, participants perceived the opinions on the system to be based on personal experiences. Therefore, they felt the opinions were helpful to make their own positions and giving new perspectives on the issue, but less participants felt that opinions were logical or well supported. With the perception of opinions as personal experiences, demographic identities with each opinion enabled the participants to be respectful towards it. First, participants mentioned that identities help acknowledging the opinion of diverse social groups. For example, first quote says that participants could resolve misunderstanding towards other social groups. Participants also felt that opinions were more credible by seeing the demographic identities. Furthermore, participants used the demographic identities to imagine the experiences and backgrounds of the authors, and it led to more empathy towards the opinion. For instance, the second quote says that checking the demographics of one opinion helped them understand why the author has such an opinion. Demographic identities also help respecting the opinions of each demographic group. For each demographic group, participants had their own expectations on the group's interests and experiences. If the opinion distribution agrees with their expectation, they consider the opinion as rational from the group's perspective. On the other hand, if the opinion distribution was unexpected, they considered it as a chance to widen their perspectives and understood the viewpoints of other groups better. Here, we present potential design improvements for encouraging more underrepresented voices. In terms of visualization design, we found presenting positions on the issues supported more active opinion exploration, and we expected that showing the diversity of actual arguments and perspectives on the issue could give more spotlight on the minority perspectives. For the identity factors, we only use the demographic identities in the system. In future work, we expect that presenting more contextual information would incur more empathy towards minority voices, and it will lead to more respect. And generalizing to other types of issues, specifically more identity-related ones, will be the main challenge. We expect more active designs for reducing stereotypes for minority groups would be needed for underrepresented voices. In summary, we present StarryThoughts, a system for exploring diverse opinions. And findings from our user evaluation shows that the design of StarryThoughts led to exploring diverse opinions with respectful attitude. Finally, further studies could explore system designs for amplifying underrepresented opinions. Thank you for listening.